I've always made my class, you know, laugh with some of the things I kind of, we kind of said, and it was kind of, and if I had maybe a student teacher that was from Dickinson, or maybe somewhere, they'd be like, "What, you just said that, Mr. Fox?" It was some of that, that humor that was there, and we did share a lot of some of those stories, but most of the time it was a lot of humor and a lot of teasing, where the kids were able to kind of tease me as well. And that being that teacher, you have to understand it's not personal. It's just that laughing. They needed that laugh too, and like, oh well, all right, if that's what you think of me, okay, that's fine. But having that understanding and being able to laugh with them, and also being able to laugh at them where they laughed at you, and the humor was always was there in the classroom, and we'd always talk about, we would talk about stories, but we would just talk about just different types, little behaviors, like, once again, the boy that was, could sing any song, any Rick Ross song, he was there, but he always used to complain. I'd say, what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to have a jar right here, and each time you complain, you're going to have to put a nickel in here, or a quarter, and then, and things, stuff like that, and just little things, and I'm going to make you sing, or another thing is, before you left on Friday, you'd have to dance out the door, Indian dance, and some of them were like, nah, I don't want to. But then toward the end of the year, boy, some of them were really dancing hard, and they wouldn't even leave. They would dance around they would dance around the classroom, and but then it was that laugh and that humor where we wanted to end that day and then bring that day in on a Monday and leave it on a Friday smiling, whether it was a tough week, whether we had some student not turning in their homework, and I'd always say, well, okay, well, give me an excuse. Would your dog eat it? Did being able just to throw that humor out there, and those children being able to laugh at themselves, but yet being able to laugh at you, and just having that, say, no, you don't say that, but just, and once again, those stories really, really did help with the humor and so.